That's right. It's another late night and time for another reach into the Just Giggle It grab bag. And what do we have in the bag? Let me take a little tender reach in there. Let me see what I pull out. All right. Oh my goodness. Grab your phones and get a dial in, folks, because it's Hobo Hotline. Just Giggle It sketch number 25. Yeah.
Hashtag forever alone, Dragon. Yet another Valentine's Day where Tiki has no date, no relationship, no, you know,
We don't have
going
time for
on
your Charlie
30.
Brown pity party, man.
All right, you're right. We really don't. We could be here all night with that. But all right, Dragon, I'm going to throw it over to you first because I don't know. I feel like I might have a little bit of a hot take with this one. So how do you feel about this sketch, kind of in terms of a thesis?
I rather liked it. Basically, it's put simply, it's kind of in the vein of kind of basically as a parody of the age-old infomercial. Where we're trying to sell something or sell a service of some variety. So it's kind of fun parodying on kind of infomercials of the romantic variety in this case, and it's quite fun. And I think exactly the right choice for Valentine's Day, given the subject matter, how it's literally tailored towards Valentine's Day, which is why we saved it for this very special occasion.
It's a good choice for Valentine's Day, to be sure. Dragon, here's the thing. Oh boy, I live in the Bay Area. Bay Area has a bit of a homeless problem.
Well, that it does.
Dragon, I hate to say this. I hate to say this, but this is one of the situations where it's like I admire the cleverness at play here, but man, it's hard for me to make fun of homeless people just on a personal moral level
Well, they're not
because
even being made fun of. They're there's a benefit to
yeah,
homeless.
okay, first of all, yes, they are. There's more nuanced things they could have been done with homeless people. Second of all, Dragon, I don't know what to tell you. I might just have to pay like play the Isaac Hayes card here, man. I've known homeless people, I've worked with homeless people. Like this is a touchy subject for me. It really is. And because of that, I don't find it all that funny. It'd be like if Just Giggle It made a sketch about autistic people. They could hit it out of the park. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, it'd be a touchy issue for me.
I think that's a
So
bit
it's.
of a leap of a comparison. In all honesty, I mean, come
I mean,
on.
it's a little bit of a leap. It is a little bit of a leap, but you don't know what I've I don't want to get too into it with how I've how I've interacted with the homeless community around town, and but it's a big deal around town, and it's a big deal around the Bay Area. So I just want to throw that out there, Dragon. San Francisco, the homeless epidemic in San Francisco, which is not far from me, is as you know, it's not good. It's
Well,
not good.
true, Tiki, but again, there's it's like with anything with comedy. There's obviously there's the real world homeless situation, which is nothing to laugh at, of course. But then there's the age old sometimes homelessness, as it has been many a time before, can be played for laughs. In this case, honestly, even compared to that, and compared to most, in this case, is we give the homeless like an easy in for a cash flow. In this case, where it's like, okay, well, that's what I'm saying. Like the
Okay,
homeless really
first of
aren't
all, the
money.
homeless aren't getting the cash.
No, they are. We saw them getting the cash.
Oh
It's,
God,
not only
Dragon,
are
this
they,
is really morally gray for me. All right, I don't know what to tell you.
it's not. Look, even if you don't like, obviously they're not getting the majority of the cash. Even if you take that out of the equation, they're getting food and shelter.
Art, yeah.
That's what I'm
uh,
saying. But again, the point being, even however you want to read it, it's all in the spirit of fun. It's not like
I
not,
know it is. I know it is. That's the thing. It's like I. Now, if they made a sketch specifically making fun of autistic people, then we'll talk.
yeah, that's what
Then
I'm saying. Which I don't think
that's
they'll
going
ever
over the
do.
line, obviously. But I
Yeah,
don't know, man. With this, it's like there are it's touchy for me, man. It's touchy for me just because of the area that I live in, So,
I think we can agree on
so
it's a lot
excuse
better than hashtag like a girl, though. I think we can agree on that.
that. Yeah, yeah, sure,
Or
and of
hashtag like
course,
a man, which is a parody of hashtag like a girl, more accurately.
And of course, it's also way, way, way better than Excitable Spider-Man. I'll give you that much, obviously. So,
Yes, yes.
but I don't know, man. This wasn't a gut buster for me. I didn't really laugh that much at this. But like I said, I'm just kind of trying to explain why I didn't find this all that funny.
You
So,
know, it's weird.
what?
I found honestly even more than the homelessness. I found that basically kind of our when the hobo enters and the hobo of the hobo hotline takes place. I was laughing more at the lead up to it. If I'm being frank, I think that was the most hysterical part of it, honestly.
All right. Well, we'll get into it.
Okay, we'll get into it. So a little bit of less background, more just we have really interesting credits. Just for a change, Joshua Thomas from like had little to nothing. Well, obviously he was in it. So I mean, by point being behind the camera,
Well,
Joshua
yeah,
Thomas. Yeah, obviously, but I mean, he plays Doctor Josh. But
oh God,
outside Dr. Josh,
very
uh,
nefarious doctor, by the way.
true, true. Aside from that, they have a lot of really interesting credits on this one. So this was directed, edited, and co-written by the great and powerful Jason Ramlow,
Woo.
one of the all-time great directors, man. The really ambitious director of JGI. Of course, like something like I believe World Marriage Fighting Championship was his, and that was like a really remarkable one where that was brought to life. Again, he gets really fancy with the camera. I love when Ramlo directs, man. He's great. He's got really kind of a style, a nice kind of. He puts things together really nicely. Which again, if you're doing like a professional kind of commercial kind of parody, this is kind of how you do that. And it was written by Nicole Stone.
Hey, what do you know?
Yeah, good old Nicole Stone, man. One Night Stand and Healthy Halloween Nicole Stone. The very
Yeah,
same. The other
yeah.
Nicole, the original Nicole from JGI. Then again, unless you want to get in semantical things that perhaps Nicole Dubois was actually all the other females of JGI the whole
Oh
time.
God.
We'll never know. No, in all seriousness, Nicole's still one of the old-time classics. All right, so of course the cell line for this one, everybody needs a date on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, well, Tiki's not going to get one.
Well, still, that's not about getting ones, but we all need one, again, so it still fits. See, you need filters.
Fair enough.
Okay. All right, so let's
All right.
okay, so obscure references aside here, let's just dive right into it. So we start off with we have the red. I love a little framing here, like the red background with like the white fancy kind of
The
kind of
literal
doily.
framing, not like the framing device, but the actual frame around the screen.
Exactly. We have like I love the font, like the frilly, kind of like "Be My Valentine," doily font that you see on all the Valentines, especially in the olden days. We have like kind of a great little cutesy font there with like "Are you sick and tired?" Yeah, look, it's not even like the follow-up. It's just, "Are you sick and tired?" Then we just have like we continue on with. You continue on with basically the narration, which I can't place who the narrator is on this, which bugs me. 'Cause I think it might be. I don't know if it's Jamie Cox or not. I'm not sure if it's her. It's good though. I wish I could shout out a little bit more, but I assume it's one of the actresses who were in this, but I can't pinpoint who exactly it is. I know it's not Emma Leonard. I know that much, but at least I'd be shocked if it were. If so, I mean, again, oh man, let's clap for it. But anyway, okay, getting back. Sorry, a little scattered. Okay, so basically, the framed question is, are you? Are you sick and tired of watching basically a bunch of examples here of watching your coupled friends enjoy Valentine's Day with their loved ones, and of course the visuals really complement this really well here. And again, this is the energy of the sketch, the great momentum and kind of back and forth here, like the setup payoff of okay, we have this really great reveal shot where we pull back on the camera and we reveal all in one shot. We have we have Nicole. So we have Nicole Stone have with her little tub of ice cream, seeing Jason Ramlow, the director himself, Jason Ramlow, and I believe Anise Fairweather, who I didn't get a good look at her, so I can't place if we've seen her before. But we have Anise Fairweather, like the two of them are getting a little romantic and they're all coupley and cuddly and all that sort of stuff as Nicole's just sadly watching something on her laptop to the side here, and just like watching rom-coms and eating ice cream. All in one shot, really nice. Excellent framing aside here, we then have while you spend the night alone, and are the only kisses your oh, so this one's really good. Are the only kisses
you're expecting this Valentine's Day ones that are wrapped in foil?
Again, another reveal shot, and we reveal Emma Leonard eating Hershey Kisses, and also there's a fun little Easter egg. We have the Ryan Gosling picture from the Ryan Gosling funeral from
Oh God, you're right. Oh my God, I didn't even notice that, but
the
yeah,
very
there it
same.
is.
Same scale, says the exact same. That's a really great. It was really fun to see that. Like, oh my God, it's the Ryan Gosling funeral placard thing. It's the it's the little thing they put up with the little obituary photo for the ceremony. Yeah.
All right,
All
so we
right.
see you're doing some online shopping, and narration says, "Are the only flowers you're expecting being charged to your Mastercard?"
Piper Henson with a cat in this great shirt that says, Piper Henson has great taste in shirts, by the way. I just want to call that because, again, we highlighted, we had a little sit down with her, again, with the whole, like, kind of the Addison, like, little Piper shirt, I like to call it, with the teal and the little yellow bird on it. But, good taste in fashion. Anyway, so, like, I'm
Uh-huh.
sure very appropriately for Valentine's Day, says, I taste just like candy. It's funny.
All right, so then we get a three-way shot of the three women. One of them's like painting a portrait of, of her ex-boyfriend. Then we have
Well, no,
Piper, and then
Tiki,
we have
that's
in the middle what?
Well, no, they're not paint. She's not painting. She's trying to feed Ryan Gosling the chocolates. She's trying to share the
Oh,
Hershey
Ryan
Kisses with.
Gosling. Right. Sorry. Yeah,
No,
you're
but
right.
this,
You're
you're
right.
right.
My
This,
bad.
this is my favorite shot. This is honestly this is what I'm talking about. This is like where I'm already sold on the
It's a good
sketch.
shot.
Like
It's a good shot. Yeah.
the little like the little three-way split screen is perfect. But here's my favorite part of it. This is where like they get me on the commercial comedy of it all. This is why I'm really digging of the whole thing. We have this great shot. Basically, they turn the camera and they basically, in answer to the thing here, the three-way shot is like um
The latest revelation in Valentine's Day dating.
you must not know about the latest advancement in Valentine's dating. And they all like nod. No, we don't. Like, no, we don't. Like, I love that group nod. And Emma Leonard revealing like, all this chocolate smeared on her face as she's trying to feed Ryan Gosling. It's hysterical. It's just a perfect like fourth wall turn. And Teak, I think we've lost visual.
Have we really?
Yes, we have.
Okay, sorry. We'll
Anyway,
get it back.
so then
That's kind of random.
we learn about the latest advancement in Valentine dating, which is the Hobo Hotline. I love the graphics and everything here, like little spinning hearts. Like again, it feels very much like I'll give you like a Better Call Saul. We have like all the star wipes and everything during the Saul Goodman.
Definitely. Very much feels like a Saul Goodman commercial. Yeah.
Like all the spinning little hearts and the graphic and like the 1-800 number at the bottom. I think it's like 1-800 Hot Hobo or something.
Oh God, Hot Hobo. Jesus
Which is
Christ.
really funny. Anyway, so it's basically this classic commercial parodies, like where again, true blue SNL type stuff. You read like these ridiculous commercials. That like could they be real? And of course, like the Amanda Show have like a take on the old commercial parodies. Like this is fun stuff, and we do stuff like this. So here's my favorite sell line for the whole piece. This is where they really sell me on the concept too, like solving two social problems.
The image is currently just a white screen. I'm kind of working on it. Sorry.
I had a feeling. So
yeah,
two social problems, one Valentine's Day solution. I think is a great line. Just love that.
And you know what, Dragon?
Course,
it is a good idea. It's an eloquent solution.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not really bothered all by the thing, because it's like it has the best of intentions, of course. And again, anything you're kind of like, oh my God, are we really doing this to the hobo population? Are we really doing that? Where it's like, yeah, well, we're it's JJ ripping the knob off, man. That's what they're doing. It's like, yeah, it was a good intention, but like, what if we just ripped off the knob in terms of absurdity? Like, we make we're profiting off the homeless by the same token, so it's kind of defeating we're solving two problems at once. Where, well, yeah,
right.
Right.
Let's
see.
So still trying to work through this this image problem.
Right. All right. Let's see. So then we have the so basically, yeah, we have like the locket shot in that too, and of course, I love like we have half Piper Henson, half the homeless Julian Silver character. Julian Silver again. I love how realistically homeless Julian Silver is. By the way.
Oh God.
That's what I'm saying. I love like
this
he
is
looks
also
like
kind of what I'm talking about with the this is what I'm talking about with the moral ambiguity though, where it's like Thomas Dragon, let's be clear, Dr. Josh, he is kidnapping the homeless people.
Essentially, yes, but then again, he did lure them with
intentions. He might have good intentions, but
if there's a headcanon, Tiki, I'd like to imagine that basically, this is gonna sound awful. Basically, we have someone hired who's like almost like a Dr. Champ sort of thing from BoJack, where he's like not
Oh
specifically a
God.
doctor, but there's like a gray area. But in all seriousness, like basically, this guy's like good at like
I'm not a
kidnapping.
doctor. I'm a therapy horse.
But you see what I'm saying? A guy who's like technically a doctor, or maybe like a correspondence doctor, who essentially more so he basically he's good at kidnapping and luring patients more than he is about curing patients. He's more about like that sort of doctor where he's just like he is a doctor. He's basically like the only thing he's trained to do is to test if they're alive or not, which he does. Like this one's good to go, which Joshua knows brings like just the right amount of sinister, just the right amount of sinister. More like this one, but again, it's like good message, like hey, we're helping, but more like we're helping and we have another one. We got one. Gonna put the
Gotta
Andy
catch 'em
Pot spin on.
all.
Sure, but no, seriously, now, the image we had before is the locket thing I'm talking about right here. I love this locket.
Yes,
image.
yes, yes.
This is a big perfect banner. We went every way. We kind of we drained the budget a little on this image, folks. I hope you.
Oh, and hey, look! Somehow I got the me to look better. What do you know?
What do you know? Oh yeah, you
I don't
did.
even know how I did that.
I know how you did it, but let's just yes, okay.
All right.
Anyway,
Reagan, I need to secure a Red Bull for the next show, so give me 1 minute. I need to talk to my dad about running to the store. Right, I'll be right back.
Right. Anyway.
Okay.
So yes, the point being of Dr. Josh being Jason Joshua Thomas is dressed up in kind of classic doctor garb. He's got like a little stethoscope. He's got got the white coat. So the point being, like we sell doctor. The guy probably is not a doctor. Again, doctor in the loose sense being kind of the little backstory, just kind of written for him on the fly in the moment here. But point being, is like this one's good to go. And we have just Julian Silver as he's checking basically like the heart and everything on Julian Silver. Julian Silver giving this really authentic, tragically authentic. Again, we're not trying to like say, yeah, the homeless, yeah, they're very in bad straits right now. We're not trying to celebrate that fact at all, but it's the fact that Julian Silver has that authentic kind of raspy laugh, like yeah. It's like, but again, this is where the comedy's coming from here, folks. Where it's like we're trying to sell this really flawed idea. Is like this is a great sell, man. Like who wouldn't want this product? Who wouldn't go for this? It's like it's like oh god. But again, he's happy to go though. He's happy to go. Everyone's again being led against their will, unbeknownst to them. Sure, very morally gray. Sure. For example, Dr. Josh then lures poor homeless hobo Carrie Farrow. I just want to say Farlow. I know it's not right, but the point is Carrie Farrow. Before Carrie Farrow with some money and kind of lead him to the van, and we kind of kidnap him. Let's see. So then, so basically, you can order a date. Basically, you can order a date who is guaranteed to be single and free on Valentine's Day. Yes, you are. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, of course, we have a lot of sell lines like, well, we can't guarantee that there's going to be fireworks after the date, but we can guarantee you that he's got nowhere else to sleep.
Yes, like he wants to meet you. We can guarantee that. You don't need to spend another. Valentine's Day recreating your last breakup. Which, of course, we see Emma Leonard playing with the little teddy bears and basically just like,
oh god,
I'm just a guy. That whole.
You just grouch at me because I don't clean up after myself, but I'm just a guy, okay?
Yeah, then we get the price point. I love the price point. Then the classic thing. I remember every commercial, every infomercial I've ever seen. It's always the 99. It's always the like 49.99,
59.99, 79.99.
Always the always the 999. It's always the 999. Anyway, or the quadruple 9, depending on how pricey we're looking at here. The point being, it's always 9.
Right.
Anyway, more 9s in the Watiti film, I tell you. Anyway, so
oh god,
$49.99, and basically it's $49.99 plus the price of a meal and shower not included. So let's see. So we have we have Jamie Cox. We see Jamie Cox on a date with an unconscious hobo in a nice restaurant.
God.
Then Piper Henson. We see.
This is like this whole thing about like meeting the husband like because the hobo's unconscious and she's approachable. This is what I'm saying, man. I don't know how funny this is for me personally.
This is what I'm saying. Like they're towing the line on it. Again, they're pushing they're ripping
subjectivity. We need Steven Universe to make the subjectivity
Okay, anyway,
this
so
one.
here's where things get interesting though, because if Piper Instance she takes
Oh
Julian
God.
Silver home, this is where we get the bit you mentioned a little earlier. There, so we can't guarantee there are going to be fireworks after dinner, but we can guarantee he's got nowhere else to. They've got nowhere else to sleep.
It's another line dragon where I'm like, ooh.
Then basically just falls on the bed. But here's the thing, though. Again, you're right. This is morally gray, absolutely.
You know what? To be fair, I'm sure that LA probably doesn't have the best homeless situation either. So it's not like they're ignorant to homeless people. You know what I mean? It's not like they're living in some small town that doesn't have any homeless problems whatsoever.
Well,
So
again, Tiki,
I
that's the
can't
point.
criticize them too much on that.
I mean, these homeless people fared a lot better than the homeless people that we saw in Harley Quinn and the Joker versus the Real World episode 6. Let's be honest.
Okay, fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. That's yeah. All right. That's a good argument. I didn't bitch about it there. All right. You know what? You just shot me down, Dragon.
Okay.
Good
Okay,
boy. Good
so
boy.
my point is, I do like the great thing here, where like Piper and again very enthusiastically. I love how enthusiastic she was in this video. Like she's the Jordan Silver's like he falls on the bed, and she like very eagerly turns the lights off, and we have no idea what happens beyond that point. I think it's proper that we don't know what goes on beyond that point, but then we get to so let's see. So after that we go to the satisfied clients. Like, don't take our word for it. Listen to some sad. I love what we put it on the screen just to emphasize it. Satisfied clients.
Oh God.
So basically, I call this the good luck chuck of it all here. This is where basically, again, it's not so much the relationship that you kind of sign up for. It's more so the happiness that follows said one night stand, or in good luck Chuck's case, or in this case.
And this is kind of like there's a lot of layers. There's a lot of moving parts to this, and I'm not really sure if I'm kind of like, are they saying that this is like the only thing that the service is for, is to basically like make yourself look more approachable because you're on the date?
I think it's the best case scenario for the pitch that ideally, this is like the best case scenario what could happen for you. Otherwise, just you won't be alone. But I think perception is the main. Self-perception is the operative cell, but I think beyond that, maybe public perception that you're not alone. So you define that by yourself that you're not alone, but also in the public eye, if you went somewhere, anywhere, you wouldn't be alone. So perception is key within this whole kind of business construct, if you want to pare it down like that. Anyway, so she met her husband through the Hobo Hotline. Initially, the misdirect being, oh God, she married the homeless guy. Okay. But no, she didn't. No, she didn't.
Right.
This to me was funny, though. I love the idea that, again, this whole misguided the attempt did lead to some happiness for our Jamie guy, for Sarah.
But that's what I'm saying, Dre. This is the part where it's like, all right, we're not really laughing with the homeless people. We're laughing at the homeless people at this point. I don't know.
All right, okay, so that's the point being like she ended up with her server, which I think that's a funny gag, though. She ended up with her server, which is Brian Wiley. And like he said, I was so, he said I was so beautiful. Basically, sitting across from my date, he had to ask me out. Then we cut to Brian Wiley, the now husband's, claiming that made her look more approachable. I just love. There's a sense of irony there. Like, she looks so approachable. It's kind of spelling out the obvious we just had spelled out for us. So. Okay, let's see. So then, don't be alone, and we cut back to the Emma Leonard thing. You're the best girlfriend ever, basically with a little bear.
I know.
Then Dr. Josh, he's paying the Hobo. It's like he's paying him. That's what I'm saying. He's paying.
He's paying him like spare change, Dragon.
Which is what they asked for.
He's paying him pity money. This needs to be unionized.
It does need to be unionized, but baby steps. It's a new business.
Right.
Anyway, call now. Call now. Hurry. Reservations are filling quickly, and prices are subject to change. And then, okay, here's the thing I'm not crazy about at all. I'm just sure. I'm going to predict you love this, but I don't know. We'll see. I wasn't crazy about the post-credit.
I don't love it. I don't think it's that funny, but I get a chuckle at how dumb it is.
The post-credit thing where basically now, again, the homeless are the hobos are now flush with cash.
I think it goes on a little too long.
That's what I'm saying. There's something off about the end. I don't like the song choice, but I mean, they're dancing around, they're flush with cash. I think it would have been funny if they were like, if they threw money in the air and it was raining down or something, but I don't know. That might be.
But Dragon, if they did that, if they had that shot, then that would imply that the homeless people were getting paid well, which they're not.
True, but here's the thing: if they had like them throwing up money, then it would have added like a whole another level to the conversation. There would have been an actual debate, which would have been interesting. But again, a little too last minute, I'm sure.
All right.
You know what I mean? The point being, we have what we have. We see Sagar though. Hey, Sagar makes an appearance though. He's one of the
Yeah, yeah. You know what? That's kind of why I like the post credit scene more or less, is just because it's like, hey, Sagar, there you go. All right.
Sagar, Julian Silver kind of co bro
Not the
dance
first
in
time that
action.
Sagar's played a homeless man either.
Yeah. Okay. And
Thanks a lot, man. Really appreciate it.
That's $3.
I left a 5 out on the counter for you. Yeah. Sorry. Anyways, okay. Sorry about that. Final thoughts.
final thoughts. I think it's a top-notch kind of infomercial parody at play here. JGI's kind of spin on the ridiculousness of the pitch for this sketch. I think it came out really good. Again, post credits, it's subjective, no question. Again, it's maybe not for everyone, not for me, but it's a very minor thing. It's like, I don't know, it's just okay. It's okay.
Sagar, you can't say no to Sagar.
That's the thing. I can't say no to That's why I'm saying subjective. It's not bad. It's just like, we got Sagar with the whole dancing kind of silly, and it's like, yeah, it goes on a little long. Maybe song could be a better choice. Anyway, the point being, so Ramlo, I think it's very artfully directed. Again, both the comedy and the visual sense, as well as kind of the advertising dialogue sense. I don't know. This thing came out really well, and again, compared to what we were talking about, again, JGI and their rare misses like a hashtag like a man or excitable Spider-Man. Far better than something like that. I don't know if I'd call this, I wouldn't put this in the top tier, but of their commercial parodies, I would have to evaluate because this is really solid. This is really well put together.
Okay, well, first of all, Dragon, don't you dare say this is better than Serial Mom, because with all due respect, it's not.
The other thing is Serial Mom. It's been a while. Are we sure that one's like a commercial?
I would say that's a commercial parody.
I guess. I mean, one thing, honestly, the main commercial parody I think of when I think of JGI kind of at their best, like the Wing Chick, man. The Wing Chick.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's anyway. I mean, sure. Okay. I mean, yeah, you're right. In comparison, nothing's taken. If you count Serial Mom, nothing's taken than Serial Mom. But it's still like a Wing Chick.
You gotta count Serial Moms. The whole point of Serial Mom is it's like living a commercial.
True, but I'm saying they're not advertising strictly a product. They're in the spirit of. They're in the spirit of a commercial, though. That's the thing.
It's more high concept.
It is. So again, it's you're right. I'm saying if you're strictly advertising a product, yeah. The point being, you're right. It's been done better in other places, but it's solid. Okay, go on.
All right. So final thoughts for me. I mean, it's like I said, it's hard for me to laugh at stuff like this when I literally know homeless people and work with homeless people. So, points for subjectivity, but I don't want to be too much of a prude. So, it is funny in some places. Like you said, the advertisement of it all is well done. You've got the, I think it's got kind of like the corny infomercial visuals to go along with everything. So, yeah. Sorry, folks are being a little bit loud out there. I don't know if you can hear them or not. Anyways, all right, Dragon, take it away. Any last words?
6 left, folks. 6 left.
Oh God. Oh man, we're getting down. Hey, Dragon, correct me if I'm wrong, but the last one is going to basically be like, we got nothing left, folks.
Folks, it's either going to be. Folks, the last one is either going to be the Why So's. Basically, it depends on whenever they put out the Why So's, because if we run out before that point, but the last one that we get to, not with Why So's notwithstanding, it'll be like we're plumb out, folks. It'll be one of those sketches. It'll be like plumb out. It'll be basically like, folks, this is all we have left short of talking about the bloopers. This is all we have short of talking bloopers.
Right. Oh man, it's crazy to think that we've actually gone to that point, Dragon. It really is.
Yep. All right. Well, that does it for now. And also, happy Valentine's Day, folks.
Happy Singles Awareness Day, everyone.
That does it for now until the next exciting reach into the Just Giggle It grab bag.
Forever alone.